Hi everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 69 with me, Sid, and I am going to resist any references or any possible double entendres that I could have made at that intro there, except for that, obviously, because I made a reference. But there you go. Anyway, I am just pottling around in the bee area because we need to do our bees. We need to get this laid out the way we want to, and I've already taken out a couple of hives. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I keep on hearing the millstone going, and it's like, yeah, that's now automatic, isn't it? But I need to get a little bit more material, I think, for making the bits for the bits, because that's going to go over here. We're going to come this way. Then we just need to have one go. Well, we don't need one down here, but I might do. I don't know. Who knows? But I've got a few extra bits for the hoofer, and obviously we are waiting for a storm. That's I think one should be imminent in a day or two. So heading any distance away from the homestead is probably not the greatest idea in the world. However, there are plenty of chores to do around the homestead regardless. So let us head over here. How are my new pumpkin plants doing? They are not doing a lot. I need to grab myself some more stone from my quarry, which is starting to look good. I'm going to probably put another bit of scaffolding in at this level, but I'm just going to keep on quarrying down and grab myself enough to make more pathing, more walls, and all the other good stuff that we want for that, and just pass the time and keep my eye on the storm calendar, the storm meter, the weather forecast, whatever you want to call that thing. Thanks for everybody for, again, as ever with all these new games. I mean, this and GregTech, I'm getting so many tips on GregTech. Although on GregTech the tips are way thick and fast. Getting rot out of pots, for example, you throw them in water. Basically, you wash them just like we would in real life, I suppose. I'm gonna kind of come down a little bit and give that a little hooferator off to the side there, and then we'll continue down. Down here. I'll probably need to plug that off at some point as well, but I don't need a huge amount of stone, but I do need enough to make sure I've got enough for paths, and while I'm at it, I might as well make sure I've got a decent amount. I've got 2 or 3 spare pickaxes, plus plenty of materials to make more, so actually plenty of materials is probably the wrong word. A reasonable amount of material to make more would probably be a better description. Plenty implies that there's a lot, and there isn't. I do need to think about going out and getting some copper, so that's something I may do today as well if we get a chance. Well, this episode. There are a few which are fairly close by, which won't use up too much durability on the teleportation rune, and I am reasonably hopeful that I can do something over the next temporal storm, and maybe I get at least one temporal gear, which will give me a new rune to teleport to the one at home. But I would like to get 3 3, and yeah, I'm being greedy here, I know, but 3 would give me the capability of getting a new teleportation point and a rune for that point, so we could then look to make our new starting base, well, not starting base, our new base a little bit further south. I am conscious that everybody is, or I've been told that I need to go further south, but I think having an interim base somewhere along the line, especially if I can get myself a fairly reliable source of temporal gears. Thought I just heard a demon sloth then, but maybe I did, maybe I didn't, who knows. So I think this will probably be enough once I've done this strip of the quarry here, and then I can continue on working in the B area. Now the problem may become the rushes, and I may need to go out and harvest more of those so I can transplant them and make a bigger rush field, but I've got plenty of space to do that, so not the end of the world. So yeah, let's just let's head back, make myself, well, I should be able to do that right away. Let's make a stack of 16 for starters, that should be enough, and then we can go and continue on working on the B area. That's probably my first job to finish off today. Might want to make some more jam as well, but I've got lots of berries ready, lots and lots of berries. So that's the thing. Yeah, the windmill is going mental. Okay. Right, let me continue working on this, and I will be back in a short while. Alright, I've harvested everything. I still need to put a little bit more path work in. I've got a couple of path blocks here, so we'll just throw those in. And I need, I just counted them, and now I've managed to completely forget the number. Hang on, let me just run around again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, was that right? Maybe 6. Oh, hang on, let me do this. I'm losing track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 skeps, and that is a lot of skeppage. And then I'm going to bring the path round here. That will all sort that out, and yeah, will be a thing. So let me just H my skep empty. So it's clay and rushes. That's simple enough. I may need more clay at some point, but let me just have a look in here. We've got those, and we've got those, and we got these. So let me start off with those. That's going to be 4. Another 64 will take me to 8, won't it? And then, and what did I say? 15. Wow, I am really 9, 10, 11. I'm 4 short. Yeah, I need to get more reeds. I need to have a bigger reed farm. I've got a few there, but definitely need more reeds. So that's probably a job for tomorrow. Head out to the south end of the lake and get myself as many reeds as I humanly can. In the meantime, we might as well have this lot put her out ready to start repopulating. I've left 4 of the hives that are probably being, if anything, a little bit paranoid on the number of hives I need to repopulate. I don't know if it's, you know, a 1-to-1 ratio or what. It didn't seem to be, but I think if these are large nearby flowers, doesn't say they're ready to swarm, but I think that will come. We've got plenty of nearby skeps, so we just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there are a few reeds there. I don't want to dig up all the reeds in the area, just because I do like to have a little bit of nature around the place, and they do give a nice feel. But I think there should be plenty down the south end of the lake, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'll make myself some flint knife hitch, but first things first, I probably do need to get all of this lot put away, or at least squeezed out, and maybe check my leather as well, because that is soaked, so that can. Oh, don't hang on. Let me just leave that there because I can't do anything until that's ready. And still, July the 9th with no storm in sight. Everything else is still happily growing. And the other thing I want to do while we're waiting and preparing, I want to get some more peat and probably some more clay at some point as well, because if I'm doing skeps at that rate, then I am going to definitely need to be thinking more about that. So that's me. How do I squeeze out over a bucket or bowl? Right, and this is a 10-litre bucket, so I'm probably going to need another bucket. Still, we will be able to make lots of jam, so that's all good. With the amount of fruit we've got and the amount of honey we've got, so I'm going to get another 4 in there, and then it's going to be full. So I need another bucket. Let me have a look. Wooden bucket is string and planks. Okay, I'm going to go and grab the planks, and then we can get on with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a piece of stringage from up in the mezzanine area. There you go. Give me a piece of string, and now we can do a bucket. Lovely. 10 litres of honey. That is actually a lot of honey. However, yep, get this squeezed in, and I will be back in a short while. Alright, it's the 1st of August, so there is still, apparently, no storm in sight. I think there should be one very soon. I can't believe that there isn't one coming very soon. Let me finish that off, even though it's spoiling, but that's fine. That has got 12.9 days, so we'll stick you in. I've got you. That is almost spoiled, so we'll have plenty of rot for the fertilizer later. I have picked up a couple of flint knives, and we are going to go out and harvest ourselves some more reeds and more reed roots, and I will probably at some point expand my reed farm. But I don't want to head too far away today, although I may want to pick up a few more flowers as well, but I will have those. Just because. And as soon as this storm is done, well, depending on how well we do for what's-my-jigs, you know, things, hoofers, temporal gears, that's the word I was looking for. As soon as we've done that, we are going to start pushing south again if we get what we need. If not, then I really don't know. You see, I'm wondering whether I even bother. I mean, it's not clear to me whether there is any advantage to sowing these in water, other than they seem like they should be, or at least very near water. But obviously I need, what was it I need, 2, 4, 6, 12, 18 I think, 18 per, something like that. And I need 4, so I need like a stack of these. And I need to be able to replenish them reasonably easily without having to come out into the wild every time. So yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, I'm going to continue grabbing these. I may also grab some of those horse tails that I can see down there while I'm, you know, getting down with nature, the nature boy. And yeah, I'll be back in a little while. Alright, we are back. I got myself some more flowers. A whole load of these dwarf furs. Furs? Or dwarf? Yeah, furs. Because I want to rearrange my bee garden a little bit, so I don't have a particularly massive concentration of tall plants in front of the point where you access the hive. Now that's, for the majority of them, is only going to be the 3 front ones. So come down here and we'll have our little hive, we'll go there, and that will be fine. This one, however, has more of an issue because it's got the big old plants there, and what I really want in is shorter plants. Doesn't actually matter. It's just, for me, it's an aesthetic thing that allows me to see the hives better. So that one can come up, that one can go down. That's perfect. That one, maybe that one, and that. And you need a plant. Okay, there you go. You need to make sure that these are all getting maximum coverage. This one, probably these 3. And as long as they've all got nice short plants around them, we should be fine. The central ones will be all dwarfs of one description or another, little shorty plants. And I've just got these 2 plants to sort out over there as well. So, and I don't mind having spares of stuff kicking around. I've picked up a load of woad while I was out, for example, you know, just because at some point I'm probably going to want to make blue dye. And better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, as the my usual maxim goes. So yeah, get these down, get this sorted, maybe put a little bit in over there, back in over there. Oh, that's already got one, okay. And life will be good and happy. Be back in a mo. Alright, and with that, I think the B space is finished. I am actually going to Alt F12 on that because I've put a few lights just to give it a little bit of ambience, you know, a little bit of a bit of je ne sais quoi. And now we're waiting. We are waiting to use that. I don't know. I wish I had a better idea of when the storm was coming, but I don't. So let me be ready to. I want to get up about 3-ish, maybe. That's fine. 6:30, and still no storm in sight. So we need to do something. About that. I thought I had more picks than that, but maybe not. Doesn't matter. That's the one I've got should be good enough. I have got some food. Actually, I might as well go and grab this. This is going off very soon, so actually it's not going off very soon, but it's got 11 days. But I've got that. Oh, and I've got lots of rot. Okay, excellent. So I can put that in there and take you out, and we can seal that. Sealed for oh wow. I need to make another barrel. Barrel. 3 and 4. Boop, 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 boop. I'm getting. I've got plenty of sticks in storage, I think. He says that's a wishful thinking. I've got plenty of sticks in storage. So there's 32. There's another 32. Seal that up. That's going to get me a load of compost. I will probably bin the rest of that rot. Although, having said that, yeah, just keep it. It doesn't appear like it goes off at all. So let me have a look at my stick. Oh yeah, my stick chest needs some work. But what we need is copper. And I know that the nearest copper, because I was checking overnight on the map, is over. Well, it's not over here because you know this is a little island, but it's over that way. So we are going to head out and see about harvesting a couple of copper deposits. They're probably the nearest ones, and yeah. Well, I'll see you when we get there, or when I have to emergency teleport back because it suddenly decides that the temporal storm is, mind you, it's 8 hours. It's about 8 to 12 hours after you get the alert, so it shouldn't be that bad. But if we look at the map, where am I? Let me center on me. There is one there. There is one there. So we'll kind of skirt around and grab either of those. And that was a resin tree, which I really should get better at marking those because I'm going to want a lot of that going forward, I think. So let's forage. Back off, little Mrs. Goat, sheep thing. It's a good job they're not sensitive about what I call them, isn't it? Interesting that you've got them. I've got generation 2 goats which won't come near me, and that one just walks right up. Anyway, yeah, there's a bit of flax there, which is things. Let's have a look. Where? Oh, no, not. Sorry, it's all right. I'm so used to hitting J for journey map. I am here. I think that's probably the easiest one to head for to start off with, and then head out that other way, because I'm not 100% certain whether there isn't a bear over that way or not. And to be honest, I'm not anxious to find out either. Wolf, I'll take a chance with, but bear, no. I'd rather not. I'll collect a few sticks while we're out and about. And yeah, well, I'll see you when I get there. Alright, here we are. Found it. A little bit off from where the deposit was on the surface, and I think this is going to kind of go up and around a bit because of the shape of the land above it. Apparently the ore deposits follow the shape of the terrain over the top, so always useful to bear that in mind. What kind is it? It is a medium chunk, which is not bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. But obviously we need to keep finding where the actual vein's going. A little bit that way. Question is it doing the same over here? Yeah, it's definitely a squirrely shape. Now there's a simple reason why I need copper, or want copper, and that is for my next caving expedition. I want to make a lantern, and I don't want to waste a good metal type on what is effectively some illumination, so copper would be ideal. Hope this has got enough durability. What have you got left? 114 should be okay. Oh, it's a biggie as well by the looks of it. Still no sign of the storm, which I should be grateful for, of course. Just make sure there's nothing out that way. I think this is the direction of travel for the vein, so yeah, I'm not sure whether I need to worry about going for the other deposit at this point. My pick is not in great shape, which is my own fault. I had the option of picking up a second one. And I chose not to, like an idiot. But yeah, getting a goodly amount of copper, so I'm not going to grumble. If I can clear this vein with this pick, that will be fine. Right, that appears to be the end of it. Is it, though? Is it really? 66, because I need enough durability to get out this hole as well. Gotta say, I think it is. I think that is probably it, but that was a goodly amount. Let's get on the map. Delete that one. Yeah, I don't think there's any point in me trying to oh hello, let's find my way out. Which this will do. There we go. And out we are. Lovely, lovely. Right, we got all of the stuff we wanted. I've still... Oh, no, don't throw the copper away, silly. And I think we can make a walk back. Again, I'm not going to teleport if I don't have to, because I've already got so much durability, and until I get more options with regard to... That's just flint, isn't it? With regards to teleportation, there's definitely a wolfie about here somewhere. Yeah, until I get more options, I think it would be somewhat foolish. It was nothing fancy. It was the colour of that was attracting me. It looked different. Yeah, I need to preserve the durability on that for emergency. And as there's no storm currently in sight, might as well just walk back. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, now I am not going to actually process that copper right now because there's no point. I've already got a whole load of copper ready. What I do need to do is just double check my lantern recipe. So I need 1 copper plate. Copper plate requires ingots, and I think I require 2, don't I? So let's grab a couple of those. Grab not H, there we go, E. 4 of those. So I can 4 of those. Come on, 4 of those. And let's see about processing these ingots up now. I'll light that one, process that. I need 2 ingots to make a plate, so that's the thing we're going to have to deal with. This hammer hasn't got much life left in it, but should have a 90 hits on it, I think. So yeah, we're just going to wait for that to heat up. We'll process that down to a plate, and then we can at least prepare and make that lantern for our caving expeditions, because that will be better than torch. I mean, we'll use torches for marking our path and everything, but we'll use a lantern for our offhand. Get better light out of it. You know, makes sense, doesn't it? So, just got to wait for this thing to heat up, and then I can hammer it flat, turn it into a plate, and we should hopefully have quartz. If we don't have quartz, I'm going to have to go and dig some. But I've got that massive great quartz mine next door to here anyway, so yeah, it's not a biggie. So yeah, this heat almost at 900 already. There we go. So there we go. That will do me. And place. I would like to make a copper plate, and I want to heavy hit. Come on, get down. Right, and then we're going to light this one and add to it. So yeah, well, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, that's a plate. I think I got a candle. I've got lots of candles. And I should have clear quartz. Yes, I do. Okay. So that will give me... I think that's everything we need for the lantern, isn't it? Yes. There we go. And we can pop that in our offhand. And yeah, that's a job well done. Still, no sign of this storm. I'm going to eat this mushroom just because I really haven't got enough to do anything with. I'm also going to eat these fruit before they go off. Not that it matters, but I've got enough rot to keep me going for... That's... Wow, that is just... I wonder whether the trader wants rye bread. Doesn't say it has to be fresh rye bread, does it? I know it's getting dark, but it's summer, it's light nights, so we should be okay to have a quick squiz up there, go see the trader, see if I can't flog him a whole load of bread that's about to become valueless, and he might decline. There might be something in the code that makes him go, actually, no, I'm not buying your crap. But I've not seen anything, so it's a possibility, isn't it? It's amazing how brave I get once I've got a little bit better equipment and armour. Although I'm only wearing the leather right now, but you know, I've got my black bronze stuff. So, all good. Let's go see you. Hello, sir. Do you want rye? I've got rye bread. Do you get? You absolute git. Yeah, I'm calling you a git. Oh, you'll buy up for 4 gears. No, you won't. Not when... Yeah, I suppose it's actually not bad. You get those 4 gears for one of those, but you still got to get the cliff quartz, haven't you? Nope. Okay. Fine. Don't buy my crap then. Well, it was worth a try. Still, no storm in sight. I'm going to check how long I've been recording, but I'm going to see if... I think we must be getting very close to one. And if I've been recording a long time, I don't really want to have to go and record a storm as well. I'd prefer to do that for next episode, so we can get the storm out of the way early and things. But I'm fairly certain we must be getting very close. So let me check how long I've been recording, and I'll be back in a second. Yeah, about 38 minutes. So other than eating some of this, this is just going to start going off very soon, not a huge amount I can do. However, I can't do anything with you yet because you need another 0.1 days. Everything's hurry up and wait. It's I think I definitely need more materials at some point, but they haven't swarmed yet. Or have they? That's gone population size poor. It has. That hasn't swarmed into that one, but they have swarmed. Will swarm in less than... Well, they've swarmed into some of the neighbouring hives then. Yeah, they populate a bit, so it's not, you just have to wait. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that, not a problem. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll get this done and we'll be able to go and start working south. sooner rather than later. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.